Have you ever heard the expression, power doesn't change people, it just unmasks them? You have been an equal opportunity egotist. You have tried to screw both Trump and Clinton. Let's talk about Trump. You didn't really care about Dr. Page, did you? You wanted Trump, didn't you? And I'm trying to understand that you're investigating the Republican nominee for President of the United States. Okay? No. You've already finished with the Democratic nominee.
Yeah, we were not
the Republican nominee, and you got a FISA warrant that was a lie, and you say, well, it wasn't. You're head of the FBI. Didn't you check? Didn't you go, hey guys, this is this is a nominee for President of the United States. Let's sit down and talk about what's your evidence. You never did that?
Senator, we were never investigating the candidate, the Republican candidate, Mr. Trump. This was about a surveillance warrant on someone who was no longer associated with the campaign.
Oh, you just got his name out of the white pages.
In a tense Senate Judiciary showdown, Senator John Kennedy unleashes a fiery line of questioning on former FBI Director James Comey, pressing him on the Clinton investigation, the Trump probe, and whether Comey's decisions tipped the scales of American politics. From book deals to FISA warrants, no topic is off limits, and the tension, off the charts. Senator Kennedy begins with a sharp jab. Have you ever heard the expression, power doesn't change people, it unmasks them? Comey tries to deflect, but Kennedy pushes further, pivoting to Comey's book sales and public profile. The senator accuses him of loving attention, while Comey denies craving the spotlight. Let's dive in.
Mr. Comey, have you ever heard the expression, power doesn't change people, it just unmasks them?
No, I don't think so.
How's your book coming? How many copies have you sold?
I don't know, a lot. I have a new one coming out in January about the Justice Department. I hope that'll sell a lot too, but I don't know the numbers.
You enjoy attention, don't you, Mr. Comey?
I do not. I enjoy attention from my family. I do not enjoy being recognized in public and my B-list celebrity fame, which I hope will go away very soon. Mm.
Well, I'll give you this. You have been an equal opportunity egotist. You have tried to screw both Trump and Clinton. Let's talk about Trump. You didn't really care about Dr. Page, did you? You wanted Trump, didn't you?
That is not accurate.
Yeah. When you went and got these warrants to investigate Dr. Page, that you don't remember much about, what did that allow you to do? Could you follow him around?
First, I didn't, Senator, go get any warrants. The investigative team and the lawyers from DOJ got offers.
Right. Could you follow him around with the authority from FISA?
No, you didn't need authority from FISA to follow someone around. This was about electronic surveillance.
Oh, so you could wiretap him?
It allowed you to collect electronic communications that he was engaged in.
You can wiretap him?
Yeah, that's the old-fashioned term, but yes, it gave you authority to collect electronic communications. Almost no one uses.
Could you bug him?
I don't think there was authority in the FISA application for a remote listening device.
Could you open his mail?
I don't think that was included either.
But you don't remember?
I don't. It's easy to figure out, but I don't. Sitting here, I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. And you're saying today that that if you knew now what you didn't know then, that you wouldn't have signed the application?
I would not have signed the narrow certification that the FBI director has to give, but more importantly, I'd want to know from the team, how are you thinking about this? Why are these things not being included?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're a smart guy. You're honors graduate, William and Mary, Chicago Law School. And you don't like attention. And I'm trying to understand that you're investigating the Republican nominee for President of the United States. Okay?
No.
You've already finished with the Democratic nominee.
Yeah, we
Now
were
it's
not
the Republican nominee, and you got a FISA warrant that was a lie, and you say, well, it wasn't. You're head of the FBI. Didn't you check? Didn't you go, hey guys, this is this is a nominee for President of the United States. Let's sit down and talk about what's your evidence. You never did that?
Senator, we were never investigating the candidate, the Republican candidate, Mr. Trump. This was about a surveillance warrant on someone who was no longer associated with the campaign.
Oh, you just got his name out of the white pages.
Whose name?
And then with General Flynn, you've wrapped up your investigation, but you decide to take one more shot. Sally Yates says you went rogue. Isn't that accurate?
It is not accurate.
Well, why would she say that? She sure didn't compliment you. I was sitting right here, bigger than Dallas. Listen to her. She said you went rogue.
Is he asking me what she meant by that?
Yeah, what do you think about that?
No, I think she was disappointed that I didn't coordinate the Flynn interview with her in advance, and I understood her concern about that. I think she understood my explanation afterwards as to why I used my authority, which I had, to do it without coordinating.
But you don't like attention.
I stand by my earlier answer. I love attention from my grandchildren and my children and my wife. The rest of it, I could let politicians have it.
Can we agree that the FBI is the premier law enforcement agency in all of human history?
I think so. At risk of offending DEA, I think so.
Mr. Comey, if you'd chosen a different career, say a driving instructor, and you'd never pursued a career at the FBI, don't you think the FBI would be better off?
I didn't pursue a career at the FBI. I was very happily teaching at Columbia when I was asked to become FBI director.
That's enough. So we'll go to...
As the dust settles from this tense Senate confrontation, one truth shines through. Senator John Kennedy came armed with facts, conviction, and a commitment to accountability, and James Comey came with excuses. Kennedy didn't rely on theatrics or political spin. His questioning was razor-sharp, rooted in common sense, and grounded in one simple principle: those who hold the most power must answer for how they use it. Comey, meanwhile, found himself cornered by his own contradictions, portraying himself as reluctant to seek attention, yet continuously at the center of controversy, interviews, book tours, and public narratives designed to justify his decisions, rather than accept responsibility for them. Kennedy exposed the heart of the issue: a press conference that never should have happened, an election shaken by last-minute announcements, a FISA warrant that never should have been signed, a DOJ bypass that even Sally Yates called rogue, and a former FBI director who still claims he'd change almost nothing. Comey's legacy isn't one of impartial justice, it's one of blurred lines, media spotlight, and decisions that fractured trust in the nation's most powerful law enforcement institution. His deflections and selective memory only reinforced what millions of Americans already believe. The FBI under Comey was guided less by duty and more by ego and political calculation. Kennedy, on the other hand, spoke not for a political party, but for Americans who expect honesty, transparency, and integrity from those tasked with protecting justice. He stood up, not just to question Comey, but to defend the principle that no one is above scrutiny, not even the man who once ran the FBI. In this hearing, Kennedy didn't merely challenge Comey, he dismantled the myth of a neutral arbiter and revealed a legacy shaped by personal ambition, inconsistency, and power misused. And when history looks back on this moment, it won't remember Comey's evasions, it will remember the senator who refused to let the truth slip quietly into the shadows. Senator Kennedy demanded accountability. James Comey dodged it. In the arena of truth, clarity, and courage, Kennedy walked out the winner,